What's going on, you guys? This is AJ Tucker with AJ Self Defense, and today I want to talk about, man, this is tough to talk about, man, because jiu-jitsu is my sport, and this story is in Frisco, Texas, and basically the instructor sexually assaulted his own student. This young lady right here is Mandy Snyder, and her instructor is Rodrigo Oliveira. I can't say his middle name or anything like that. But man, they went to a competition together, and he was her coach. You know, when parents bring kids to you, man, they put a big trust in you. And he was her instructor. And she was fighting for him. So, but anyway, to make a long story short, man, they go to the competition, and the night before, he gets her drunk, and then he sexually assaults her in the hotel. And she fights the very next day, and she fought into a draw. I'm going to put the link in the description, man, of the entire story. You got to check it out, man. But it goes to show you that there are monsters in every circle. And somebody who attacks you, 75% of the time is somebody that you already know, like, and trust, someone that you're already acquainted with. So here's some conversations that they had after it happened. And she recorded this conversation to help with the investigation. Terrible, but that doesn't matter. Like, how do you feel? Terrible, but that doesn't matter. Because why would you feel like I can tell you I feel Friday night? I look at myself in the mirror and I started crying because I felt terrible about myself. I wanted to like rip my skin off or something. And if you just go to the story, man, it shows you this conversation where this dude is trying to take no responsibility. He's trying to say, hey, some of this was your fault too. And he was trying to put some of the blame on her. You know, he's like, you what? I didn't. I don't want people to know, because he was like worried that she was going to tell. I don't want people to know what happened to me, of course, and me as well. And then towards the end, he says, yeah, I feel bad because of that. You know, well, I think you're going to call someone. And so he's all paranoid that she's going to call someone, which she was recording this conversation to get a little bit of proof. I don't want people to know. And then I think you were calling someone. She said no. So I stopped recording, but I got what I needed out of that. She told jiu-jitsu times. And this is an example, man, where if you're a coach, man, a big trust is being put in you. Or if you're a parent and you're sending your kids somewhere, man, you're putting trust in them, man. There's a lot of good people out there doing great things. And this is a message from Cyborg Fight Sports. I'm so sorry for the incident. I really hope Mandy is good. As we know, Rodrigo is already out of the country, already disconnected from the team about the visa and all that stuff, man. So he dipped out of the country. And whenever she was talking about it, he basically got her in the hotel to watch a fight. And he gave her some wine, you know, made her drink. He convinced her to drink it, to play a drinking game, got her drunk, and was like, oh, you know, this fight right here, man, let me show you some jiu-jitsu moves. And then one thing led to another, and he assaulted her, man. And she was like 15 years old, maybe 14 years old at the time. And, you know, she was all alone by herself. And one of the things she was thinking, she was like, wow, this guy's a black belt. He's a world champion black belt. There's really nothing that I can do, you know. And the fact that she got out of it alive means she did the right thing, right? But it's a very tough situation, man. And, you know, coaches are great, but, man, some of them are, you know, you got some bad seeds out there. And to make it worse, whenever she did try to tell, they tried to cover it up. Luckily, it came out. And, you know, this is in Frisco, Texas, man. I have a little deal up there tomorrow. So, man, I would definitely be including this story in the self-defense seminar tomorrow, man. You got to keep your head on the swivel, man, and keep those boundaries.